Hello and welcome to another segment of 2 Minutes with Tim. This week I want to challenge you about God being our refuge and strength. So I'm going to read from Psalms chapter 46 and verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. And then in verses 10 and 11, he says, Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. This week, as you look at any of the difficulties that come your way, I want to encourage you to look at God as your refuge and strength. Is God your first person you're coming to with your problems, or is he your last resort? And I think far too often in Christianity today, God is our last resort, not our refuge and strength, who's being an ever-present help in trouble. God is always there for us, but far too often, I think, do we actually come to God first. And we get sidetracked with other things. We just get overwhelmed, and instead of looking heavenward and looking to God for help, we look for earthly means. And here at Heavenward Thinking, we want to encourage you and challenge you each week to look heavenward. And I think this passage in Psalms 46 is a great reminder that we need to be looking to heaven and to God for our help and our source of refuge and strength. And as we will be talking about later this week, a story in 2 Kings where our eyes need to be opened to what God is doing and to the things of God, and God being our help and our provider and source of defense and strength. And I think we need to focus on that this week and focus on God and not on the troubles. The troubles will come, and they will come in many different varieties, but we need to look to God, and no matter what happens, he will be there for us. He promises to work all things out for our good, for the good of those who love him, for his purpose, not ours. So look to God this week, and I encourage you to develop that heavenward thinking perspective where God is not your last resort, but he's the first person you go to. Join us next week for another segment of 2 Minutes with Tim.